Yes, good morning, children. Today I'll teach class 8D. It so happened the open window part 2. I think you have written all these word meanings. So we'll today here it is part 3. Now, what else can Phantom do but beat a hasty retreat? Now, had he seen a ghost? Now, hasty retreat means he wanted to go away from there. Had he seen a ghost? The niece does have a knack for explaining an uncanny coincidence. Now, the niece told him about the story about the uncanny coincidence. All right, uncanny coincidence, unnatural, expected strange event. Now, Frampton grabbed wildly at his stick and hat, the hall door, the gravel drive, and the front gate were dimly noted stages in his headlong retreat. Now, Phantom, he grabbed wildly at his stick. He held the stick quickly with his hand, and the hall door, the gravel drive, and he started going from there, and the front gate were dimly noted stages in his headlong retreat. A cyclist coming along the road had to run into the hedge to avoid imminent collision. Now, he was so fastly driving out of the house that a cyclist coming along the road had to run into the hedge to avoid the imminent collision. Imminent collision means the accident. Now, here we are, my dear, said he, said the bearer of the white Macintosh, coming in through the window. Now, who was that who bolted out as we came in? Now, here we are, my dear, he's talking, said the bearer of the white Macintosh, coming through the window. All the three were coming, and he told that who were there, who was that who bolted out as we came up. The most extraordinary man, Mr. Nuttall, said Mrs. Sappleton. She explained he was a most extraordinary man, and his name was Mr. Nuttall. He could only talk about his illness and dashed off without a word of goodbye or apology when you arrived. Now she is telling that he only talked about his illness and dashed out without a word of goodbye and apology when you arrived. One would think he had seen a ghost, and she is telling that he ran out as though he had seen a ghost. Now, I expect it was a spaniel. It was the spaniel, said the niece calmly. Now she is telling, she expected that it was the spaniel. He told me he ran out because of the spaniel. He had a horror of dogs. Now she is explaining that it was because of the spaniel he ran away, because he had a horror of dogs. He was once hunted into a cemetery where on the banks of the Ganges by a pack of wolves. Now he was hunted in a cemetery where on the banks of the Ganges by a pack of wolves. Now and had to spend the night in a newly dug grave. Now he was once hunted in a cemetery where the dead bodies are kept somewhere on the banks of the Ganges by a pack of dogs. So he was horrified of that and had to spend the whole night in a newly dug grave with the creatures screaming, snarling, and grinning and foaming. Now he spent the whole night in a newly dug grave where the dead bodies are buried, with the creatures snarling and grinning and foaming just above him. enough to make someone lose their nerve, and it was enough to make that someone can lose their nerve. Romance at short notice was her speciality. So romance at short notice was her speciality. Up till here only, that's all.